everybody's been a unicorn over the last few years, but he's more like an alien.
He has the chance to be one of the best, not in his age or not in Europe, one of the best to ever play this game. Like, we have never seen something like that.
The league's really in trouble when he comes in.
The verdict is in. Victor Wembanyama is crazy good. You ever wonder what NBA legends have to say about this young hooper? LeBron was right. There are more unicorns in this league than ever before. But the first of these was Dirk Nowitzki, a guy who paved the way for international stars like Wemby to earn this amount of hype. Speaking exclusively to FIBA.com, Dirk said, "I watched a highlight the other day and he shot a step back from 3 and then got a putback. I mean, who does that? You gotta be skilled, you gotta be quick to the ball, you gotta be long. It's scary how talented this kid is." Though others are a little more skeptical. Just wait till you hear what Charles Barkley had to say.
I've been in the NBA for 40 years. I ain't seen but one guy who didn't go to college, who came in who was ready, and that's LeBron.
Chuck's right. LeBron came in as an 18-year-old rookie and was already a top 10 or 15 player in the league. Kobe was great, but he struggled early on. Same for Kevin Durant, Tracy McGrady, Moses Malone, and just about everybody else who didn't spend a lot of time in college. One of the exceptions is Luka Doncic, who, like Wemby, came in as a teenager with professional overseas experience. Can Wemby match the hot start that Luka had to his career? Chris Mullin certainly thinks so.
Someone we haven't seen the likes of before.
Mullin, a Hall of Famer and a member of the '92 Dream Team, thinks that Wemby is a once-in-a-generation type of player who can have an immediate impact on the Spurs, one of the worst teams in the league last season. But Charles Barkley wanted to pour some more cold water on the hype, especially after Woj called him the greatest prospect in the history of team sports. Chuck said, "The Spurs ain't close to winning a championship, young fella. Y'all probably ain't gonna make the playoffs next year." The Spurs won 22 games last season, the least they'd won since 1997, when their poor performance won them the Tim Duncan sweepstakes. Of course, the Spurs win the next generational talent right after their 2-decade dynasty ended. With a team this bad, is it possible for Wemby alone to drag them to the playoffs? Wait till you hear what Shaq had to say about this young phenom. The bad thing about highlights, when you put your highlights on, you always show the good parts. I want to see this kid play a full game. He's not very big, he's tall, but he's building up a lot of muscles, not that strong. He can shoot, he can dribble, he can do all that, but I haven't really seen a lot of post moves. We haven't seen a lot of that stuff, but I'm only seeing highlights of him dunk the ball and shoot jumpers. Now, you can be a star in France, but when you come over here, you definitely gotta start all over. Kenny Smith, fellow ex-baller on Inside the NBA, is way higher on Wemby. And it's not just the size that sets him apart. This is what the Jet has to say.
This kid shoots the 3, handles the ball, gets into areas of the floor. 7'5", he's gonna shoot over you. Not many guys can really defend him. And the ball handling is what makes him special to me. It's not anything else, but his ability to handle the basket.
He's Kevin Durant with another 6 inches. Even if he's not quite NBA ready, who's gonna guard him? It's impossible, right? Speaking of KD, he understands the place that Wemby has as an icon, not just as a star in the league, but among younger players.
He's inspiring to a lot of people out here. I heard a comment, he said, like, somebody compared him to a few players in the league, and he was like, "I think I'll do myself a disservice if I compare myself to 1 or 2 players." He wanted to take from everybody. And I thought that was such a profound statement.
There are a lot of great talents that never quite make it in the league. Darko Milicic, Adam Morrison, and every other big-time bust. You can have all the talent in the world, but you need something more. KD sees the basketball IQ that the young star has, along with the desire to take skills from the best players in the league. So it's undeniable that Wemby is a great talent, but wait until you hear what former Wizards superstar Gilbert Arenas has to say.
I'm sorry, but they've ruined the kid legacy already. You've ruined the kid legacy. Like, it is fucking amazing that LeBron James himself lived up to the hype and surpassed it.
When LeBron came into the league, the hype praised upon him essentially made it that if he didn't end up a top 5 all-time player, he'd be a disappointment. Wemby's expectations are so high from the media and fans, there's almost no way he can live up to it.
So he's gonna have obstacles all the way through everything. And if he don't make the playoffs, they're gonna talk shit about it. If he hurts his foot, he's gonna talk shit about it, right? If he goes to another team, he's gonna talk shit about it.
And you have to hear what Tony Parker has to say about Wemby, fellow Frenchman in Spurs.
I was very happy for him. And now with all the expectation and everything that is happening, it worries me a little bit sometimes, you know, because those expectations are crazy, you know, calling him, like you said, the best prospect and comparing him to LeBron or Michael or Timmy.
That being said, the hype is worth it. Tony knew from the start that Wemby would be special. And above all, Tony's excited to have another ambassador for his country in this league.
Well, first of all, I'm very happy and very proud to see like the impact, and I always took it very seriously to be a good ambassador for French basketball.
He has a lot to be able to give to him in the city. And then too, watch, I see TP playing a big part in all this. Let it start getting weird and you know, because you got to go through some, you know, some battles and ups and downs and peaks and valleys. You're going to start seeing that brotherhood step in and that big brother coming in, you know, keeping them motivated and then just telling them, hey, you know what I'm saying?
But you have to hear the highest praise coming from one of the NBA's greatest. 5-time champ, 3-time MVP, and 1-time #1 overall pick, Magic Johnson.
I don't know if we've seen the big man who can do the things that he can. Normally, you have one or the other. Either your post game is good or your outside jump shot is good. We've never seen a guy who can do both and can handle the basket and can also handle the basketball. He can block shots. He can affect the game in so many different ways. And whoever gets him, this guy's going to change his franchise forever. The hype is real.
So can Wemby be great? Hear it from the best. Magic's 6-time MVP teammate, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
I think he's going to have to learn our style of play. Play most of his time in the game over in Europe. They don't play the game exactly like we do. Just to be patient as he goes along. He's not going to get it all at once, but he's got a lot of potential, and we'll see what happens.
So bottom line, everyone who's seen Wemby play is in awe. Former MVPs, All-Stars, champions, and everyone else is just mesmerized by the amount of skill a guy can have at that size. But like Kareem said, it will take time. The expectations put on him are so high, it's gonna be nearly impossible to live up to them. But like these legends have said, he's good enough to do it. Do you think he has a chance to take the Spurs to the playoffs right away? Do you think the expectations on him are unfair? Let us know in the comments. Watch this video on Scoot Henderson if you think Wemby is overhyped. Listen to The Wrong Opinion, useless NBA trivia, and garbage rankings for more NBA content.